corruption, reject domination, destroy the state, capitalist occupation. Run towards the future. Never away. All this could be yours. Imagine utopia.
I'm Mike Mizek with the local news. We're here at the University of Pittsburgh in front of the Cathedral of Learning. Daily Wire employee Cabot Phillips is speaking at the behest of Turning Point USA. Let's see what's happening.
Are you sick and tired? Immobilized by fear? Let me tell you, hope is here. Gather your people, tell all your friends. Together, this is how it ends. Run towards the future. Never away. All this could be yours. Imagine utopia.
Look, Cabot Phillips didn't even make the fucking post suit. Who the fuck is Cabot Phillips?
I believe that trans identity has the capacity to disrupt the fascist narrative of gender as an ahistorical, biologically determined force. When trans lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When trans lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When trans lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that!
We are here to defend our dignity. We are here because people who want us dead come to our campus to spread lies and hatred. They face concern over protecting children so they can attack people trying to live their lives in peace and self-confidence. While turning a blind eye to actual rampant abusers like youth pastors and state legislators. They have no concept of the transgender experience, so they go around making shit up about things they know nothing about. They smear innocent people as mutilators, perverts, and delusional maniacs. Fuck them! These lunatics lie about history, but the concept of gender dysphoria about how careful, conscious, and multifaceted medical supported transition has to be, but how the human race as a whole has never prescribed such a narrow-minded, shallow understanding of gender roles. Dedicating your time to smearing a vulnerable group of people, calling for their eradication, and spreading hate to the masses, somehow it doesn't cause real-life harm. I don't know what the fuck does. What they are trying to do is absolutely not in good faith. Good faith debaters don't put their opponents' faces on the internet so that their followers can harass and shame them. Good faith debaters don't show blatant disrespect for their fellow students. Their degeneracy does not belong here. No matter how far admin buries their heads in the sand, they are responsible for any harm that comes to students because of this. Team Bonner, Provost Keller, Team Tanzella, Chancellor Gallagher, and every other administrator that allowed this to happen, I hope you are happy being despised by your students for the rest of your lives. I hope you are happy being responsible for any harm that might be done to us because you're standing up against hate. I hope you're happy rolling in piles of our money and we are robbed of the college experience you promised us. Your response has been nothing short of pathetic. You are cowards. You serve nobody but yourselves, your funding, and your farce do we have like a show me what community looks like chant?
This is what community looks like!
Oh yeah, that's the one. Show me what community looks like!
This is what community looks like!
Show me what community looks like!
This is what community looks like!
Woo! Woo! Alright, so I already sort of spoke my words, but we did collect some words from folks.
Trans rights! Now! Trans rights! Now!
Read the words of an anonymous person real quick. When I came out to my parents as trans a year and a half ago, the response was full of hatred and vitriol. I was abused, I was gaslit, I was made to feel sinful, like I was hurting people by simply existing as myself. For months, I felt constantly like I was choking from the fear and the guilt. And so I turned to Pitt for help, for a support system. The trans community on campus embraced me. In my crisis of mental health, I found people who actually love who I am. Woo! That basically now, there are speakers coming to campus to endanger them. Not just endanger that they use the same rhetoric that my parents used to abuse me. This puts my community, my family, at risk of being abused in the same way I was. Lives will be lost here, human lives, and just because they're transgender doesn't make them any less of a human life. Don't forget the real human beings that are swept away, made miserable, made to kill themselves, or otherwise suffer when you call for transgenderism to be eradicated. I am one of those human beings. I want to live my life in peace. I never asked for any of this. I never chose to be trans, and I never chose to live in this world. Please make things just a little easier for us to exist. We need that.
To any of these fucking fascists that might be listening to me, I want you to stop feeling safe. I hope that all of you see how much support you have here. I'm really glad to see everybody come out. Thank you so much. Excuse me if I'm a little bit nervous. This was very impulsive. But I want to say that I am very disappointed in the 5 people that I witnessed leave this protest once they found out that we were not burning shit down quite literally. 3 years ago, I thought that every single protest had to be violent or loud just to prove our point, but that is not the case. We can have protests that demonstrate love, and that is what this is. I went to see Dylan Mulvaney here on Pitt's campus the other night, and she said something that still sticks in my heart, even though it was only a few days ago. I'm sure it will forever. And that was that we as a community have something that they don't, and that's love. We need to use it. I want every single trans, non-binary, queer, and honestly every freaking person here to know that I love you and that I think you deserve space on this campus and that we will support you without putting you in danger.
My name's Isaac. I've known in some level that I was trans since most of my life, but I haven't felt safe. Not so safe to tell people, not safe to admit it to myself. I didn't know the words, I didn't know the people, I didn't know how to act. But I'm not scared anymore. Now I know people who are just like me. I know people who support me. I know I have a community. I know there's more of us than there are who hate us, and I know the future is going in our direction.
My name is Talia. I use she, her pronouns. I'm trans. 3 years ago, I began my transition. 3 years ago is also the beginning of a massive global pandemic, which probably transitioned a lot of you. Also, in the middle of a pandemic, because I am a union member with AFSCME Local 2459, I was doctor's appointment in the middle of a pandemic. It didn't take me 6 months. It didn't take me several years. It took me 1 day to get hormones that I needed to transition. That is because of unionized healthcare that I was able to get the hormones that I need. And that means every single one of you out here who has jobs and is fighting for a union in their workplace can get the hormones they require, the trans health care they require to actually live their best life. Now, LGBTQ plus people on the front lines of organizing unions across the country, from Starbucks to Amazon. Are the leading force to fight, to not only get that health care, but to fight discrimination in the workplace. For some of you that don't know, several decades ago in the 1980s, when miners in the UK were fighting against an oppressive state that was forcing them not to utilize their unions, that was beating the shit out of them, who was there to protect them but queer people who were fighting with them? Bastards that were beating them up in the streets, that were pummeling them, not allowing them to occupy the same places that other cis people were allowed to occupy, were beating the fuck out of those same miners. And that is the meaning of solidarity, organizing, building a movement together of all of us, because we know that the same bastards that fucking allowed these people to come to campus are the same bastards that wanted to get rid of unions on campus. They understand the power of organizing. They understand the power of unions and the power of the worker and the power of trans people in the trans community. Thank you, everyone. Trans rights are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Trans rights are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
No justice, no peace, no transphobic police. No justice,
No peace! No transphobic police! No justice! No peace! No transphobic police!
And that fight continues today. So I would like to remind us all that this movement is an intersectional one. It doesn't have to discriminate here. And when the fascists are gone! So, to use one of our chants from earlier, tweak it just a little bit. Instead of transphobe, let's put fascists in their place. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Fascists have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Fascists have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Fascists have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Fascists have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Fascists have got to go. Hey, hey.
The best way to undermine right-wing momentum is with mass action. That's why I'm so happy that you all are here right now. From rallies of hundreds to rallies, walkouts, marches, and strikes of thousands. Here in the streets of Pittsburgh, as well as every other city, through unified action to win real gains for working people. That's how we can deflate right-wing hysteria and show a clear alternative.
Yeah.
We need a fighting movement with a fighting strategy to win. So I'm a socialist because I know that the by the millionaires. They divide and conquer. So we need to unite. We need a multi-gender, multiracial movement of students and workers to take on their system and fight for what we need. Yeah! Stop anti-trans bills. Take the far right off our campuses. Yes!
I'm Theo. I'm non-binary, and I'm so happy that we're all here to say fuck you! I don't have anything important to really say. All I gotta say is fuck the fascists!
How many of you, when you are studying, think about the fact that you one day might have to go work for a chemical company that produces fertilizers that destroy the earth? How many of you engineers sometimes wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat wondering, am I going to have to build drones that are going to kill somebody overseas because I can't afford the rent otherwise? Yeah, you shouldn't do that anyway. But, my point being that it doesn't matter what you learn in here. Really, at the end of the day, if we don't fight for a society that puts the people and the planet first, that all of us have a choice to make. We can either be willing foot soldiers to the ruling class and partake in the oppression of our siblings, or we can decide not to do that. And I'm very happy to see that all of you today have decided to show up to tell the university, to tell all the transphobes and the fascists that you will stand against them no matter what.
I'm Mike Mizak with the local news. We're at the University of Pittsburgh Cathedral of Learning lawn. Some students have organized a concert to protest fascist speakers coming to campus. On Friday night, Daily Wire's Cabot Phillips spoke in the Cathedral of Learning. Monday, transphobic swimmer Riley Gaines will be speaking, and next month, Michael Knowles will be here. Students aren't happy about it. Let's see what they're talking about. All right, I'm Mike, and I'm talking to
Cesare.
Cesare?
Yeah.
And you're here with who?
Pitt Tonight and the Rainbow Alliance and the College of General Studies.
And why did you guys set up this event?
Well, I think we're trying to kick off the Pitt Pride. We are trying to celebrate Pitt Pride. I think, especially now, with the amount of backlash that the trans community has garnered, is unacceptable. And I think the protests yesterday, the protests on Sunday, and all through this week are trying to illustrate that trans people have a place at Pitt, and they in our society. And I think this is not necessarily a protest. This is about celebrating the trans community, and I think it offers a good dichotomy to the protests yesterday and the coming week. And I think everyone deserves to celebrate.
How do you feel about Turning Point USA bringing all these far-right speakers to campus?
Yeah, I think it's really concerning. It's not. I don't think. I personally, I hate it. I don't like it. I think it's been labeled as free speech, but at the end of the day, I think the rhetoric that they talk about, it doesn't necessarily. I think it creates violence, and it's not needed.
Do you think their rhetoric has any place in an academic setting?
I think that rhetoric, I think, there's a line, but I don't think Turning Point has crossed it. I think there's ways to have conversations that are constructive, but I don't think Turning Point is the way that we should be engaging with them. I don't think it's an organization that is really about it's about that conversation, and I don't really think there should be a conversation. I think trans people have a place in our community, in our society, and I don't think it's up for debate.
I'm always a few bars ahead, making a toast, playing the wrong notes, and I'm always a few half steps behind, with two left feet dancing in the wrong key. I read dots on a page. How could I ever play to make my fingers sing, to make the noise mean something, to make my fingers sing. I'm afraid of cutting ties and singing in the rest. I have to stay quiet, and I'm always ready to go over it, picking through my thoughts like the strings of a violin. And if I play every note with perfect technique, if I make my fingers bleed, or if I breathe only to sing, would I be worth something to you? To you, to you, to you. Thanks so much.
Is it okay if I re-ask you some of those questions? Sure. Sorry, I turned that off. Okay. And who am I speaking to? The mic was off.
Aiden Dean Dunn.
And are you the organizer of this event?
Yes, one of them, but yeah.
And what inspired you to set up this event?
We wanted to set up a women's empowerment show here at Pitt. I work with Pitt Tonight. That's who's hosting the show. And so we got that set up, and as the event evolved and took its own shape, as we were setting it up, we realized we wanted it to be a Pride Week event too, because it'd be falling right during that week. I'm friends with Laura Stravich. They're the president of the Rainbow Alliance here at Pitt. And then as these speakers got booked to come to Pittsburgh, and that situation evolved into protests that were happening during the Pride Week, we realized it was all the more important to try and support those causes, both financially with the fundraising of the concert, and just providing a place for those students to come out and hopefully enjoy themselves during their Pride Week and celebrate.
And your reaction to the far-right speakers coming to campus from Turning Point USA and what is it, the Intercollegiate Studies Foundation? It was William F. Buckley's foundation. What's your reaction?
I support all of our LGBTQIA plus students here at Pitt. Truly support them, and I hope that they can celebrate their Pride Week. And I don't support the views of the speakers who are coming, but in regards to the act of them coming, them being booked, you know, I don't think that I have an opinion to offer on that. I think it's more complex than I fully understand, but yeah.
And anything you'd like to add before we say goodbye to you here?
Just a huge thanks to all the artists and people who have come out. Everyone helped us set it up with Pitt Tonight and the College of General Studies for sponsoring us. And I just hope everyone has a good time, gets to celebrate.
Thank you so much. It's Mike, and who am I speaking to?
My name's Laura, they, them pronouns.
And you are with the Rainbow Alliance here at Pitt?
Yeah, I'm the president of Rainbow Alliance at Pitt.
And for someone who might not know, is not familiar, what does the Rainbow Alliance do on campus?
Yeah, so Rainbow Alliance is the longest running LGBT organization on campus. We mainly just provide a safe space for LGBT students through advocacy, education, and social opportunities.
Okay, and this event wasn't necessarily set up as a reaction to the far right speakers. Is that true?
That is true. This event, this event was being planned before the speakers came in, but then once the speakers came onto campus and students were getting outraged, Pitt Tonight was really excited and wanted to loop us in and help fundraise to support the students and LGBT students on campus, which is super cool.
And what's now the purpose of this event? Has it evolved since the far right speakers have come to campus?
Yeah, I think it's definitely evolved, and I think that it's taken on a whole new level. You know, there's a lot of protests that are happening right now against those anti-trans speakers, and while that's really important, I think it's just as much important to have events that spread joy and spread love, because that is what connects the LGBT community and our larger Pittsburgh community is love. And so I'm really glad that we're here doing this concert. I think it's super important to have, and you know, I know we have some LGBT performers here today, which is amazing, and so it's definitely taken on a whole new meaning. It's definitely helping spread the love on campus that we need right now.
Do you think fascists have love for each other?
That's a great question. I don't know. I can't speak for fascists, but I have love for everyone, even if they don't have love for me. You know.
To protect Taylor's brain,
how does it make you feel the speakers booked here recently as a someone in the Rainbow Alliance on campus? How does that make you feel personally?
It really frustrated me. I wasn't surprised that the university allowed it. I wasn't surprised that the university kind of doubled down on their decision. It just makes me really frustrated because I feel like I've put so much into campus to make it a safe space, and now you're having speakers come onto campus that are bringing really harmful rhetoric and making it a really not safe space for trans students. And so I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm outraged, and I haven't stopped being those things. And so I think a lot of the campus community feels very much the same, and so it's been really great to see how much support we've had across the university. And so I definitely don't feel alone in that, which is nice.
Do you think what these speakers coming to campus are talking about even belongs in an academic setting?
No, I don't think so. I think, you know, a lot of their arguments for having these speakers on campus, and especially the debate that they're having, the debate on, quote, transgenderism, they're choosing very specific language when they talk about these things that allow them to use the excuse of free speech and that it's not hate speech. But really what they are doing is they are debating the validity of trans people's lives, and that really should not be up for debate. People's lives should not be up for debate. So I don't think that what they are talking about should be allowed on campus. But again, I think they're using very specific language so that they're able to kind of get away with the excuse of, oh, it's just free speech. And there's also the argument that I've seen from a few of the people interviewed from the kind of conservative point of view that's been like, oh, well, transgenderism is a new topic in society, and you know, its academic settings are made for debates, and trans people have been around in society for centuries, and so their arguments really, I don't think, make any sense.
Anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
Thank you so much for coming out to the event to support all these great organizations. And it is, as much as these anti-trans speakers on campus are exercising their right to free speech, it's super important that you exercise your right to free speech and to protest and to speak out against the university and against these speakers. Thank you.
And what's your favorite Pittsburgh doom metal band out of Bloomfield?
Oh, easily Ernst. They're number one.
Any opinions on the controversy on campus recently? All the TPUSA far-right speakers coming through.
Oh, Michael Knowles?
Yeah, Michael Knowles, the transphobic swimmer, Riley Gaines on Monday. And yesterday they had a Daily Wire contributor, Cabot Phillips.
Oh, gee. Am I allowed to swear on this? They can go fuck themselves. The school for inviting them, the speakers, I hate them all. They're pieces of shit.
So coming together here, this event set up by the Rainbow Alliance in Pitt tonight, how does this make you feel, knowing that trans rights are sort of under attack right now all over the country?
Well, I hate to be like a little bit of like a white savior, because I'm like a straight cis guy. But I mean, it's just horrible, because like it's like so different, because I'm from like a small town like an hour away from here. And everyone's so backwards and crazy. They're just people trying to live their lives like anybody else, and they have just as much right to. So it's just really shitty to see with all this like Ron DeSantis woke, like anti-woke bullshit. It's horrible. I hate it, and I'm glad that there's like kind of events like this. They show that even though the institutions might be pieces of shit, inviting pieces of shit, there's still a lot of good people here who do believe like trans rights.
And I'm talking to
Ben Asciutto.
And Ben, you are one of the organizers here at this event?
Yeah, I'm the executive producer of Pitt Tonight, which is Pitt's late night talk show, and we are the ones hosting this event.
So what inspired to put this event on? What inspired you to put this event on?
We had a really successful outdoor show in August of last year, and it just went really well in terms of the music and the reception from the audience. And Aiden, who recently joined, I think you interviewed him, decided to come on and said he wanted to do a similar concert for this semester, and we were totally on board with it. And then, he's been working on it for the past 3 months, and we've been supporting him through that process. But then, it came together in terms of having it be focused on Women's History Month, as well as Rainbow Alliance's Pride Week, which is happening this week and next week. So it was kind of the convergence of all those things that came together. So
what people are talking about on campus right now, the Turning Point USA speakers they got coming through. What are your initial reaction to that?
Well, obviously I condone it, and I there's no place for that at this university. But I think conversely, this event is really a chance to celebrate all members and all students at Pitt, and we wanted to give a platform for that and a way to celebrate and have fun, even in the wake of all these really devastating events that are happening on campus. So.
And I'm talking to
Nick.
And Nick, what is your affiliation here at this event?
So I am the host of Pitt Tonight, and Pitt Tonight was kind of tasked with organizing this whole thing, getting everybody together, have some fun on the lawn.
Okay. And how's the event going?
Pretty well. We've been, as you can see, fighting the elements here. We've been fighting the elements, but all things considered, it's a fun time. Little scrappy, little rough around the edges, but we're having fun with it.
It currently just started raining right at this second.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it wasn't just this second. We've been battling rain all morning, man, on and off. 5 minutes it's raining. We're like, do we have to cancel? But, we're having a good time.
But we're surviving. Any thoughts on the far right speakers recently on campus? This big, the recent controversy.
Well, I think, we had the protest here yesterday. I think a lot of people are really upset about it. And I think at the end of the day, they're saying mean, stupid shit.
Not academic stuff.
Not academic stuff. And if you want to come here and have an academic discussion, that's fine. But he's a journalist we're talking Michael Knowles. He's a journalist from the Daily Wire. And, again, if you want to have an academic discussion, that's one thing, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of heat to this one And we don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Well, he's a propagandist.
Certainly. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm saying he's not like a professor or anything. So
you don't think the discussion even belongs on campus?
I don't think it's going to result in anything good at all. Yeah. No way. No, sir. Just love each other and keep on fighting the good fight if that's, because nothing's going to change unless you do.
Oh, wait, yeah, hi guys. Okay, so, this right here, that's Frank on the bass. Right here on guitar, that's Ben. And let's not forget, in the back on the drums, that's Rocco, okay? Alright, and my name's Holly. We've got merch on a table in that direction. You'll find it, I believe you. Yeah, check us out. Oh my god, thank you so much. Touch my body, hold my hand, you so can make me care about you. Thank you. Call me monster, call me cool, but there's nothing you can do to change me. Oh, I'm careful not to show you what it's like inside my head. Cause sometimes they say bitter words that are left unsaid. I won't be right on time. I know nothing can keep me satisfied. I'm gonna do a little lap just to shake that one off. That was crazy.
Monty Bahia.
And you are one of the performers here today?
Yeah.
And what inspired you to perform at this gig?
They reached out and I thought it would be fun, so yeah.
Any thoughts on the far right speakers on campus? That's I didn't say I was going to say. On campus recently, and there's been this is like now kind of become part of the reaction to that. How does that make you feel?
I think everybody left and right needs to focus on making the country better instead of targeting each other, and we'll get farther like that.
What are some of the themes you touch on in your music?
Freedom and expanding your perspective.
Was there a little bit of a psychedelic aspect then, or?
I'd hope so. Yeah. Think you need to, yeah.
What would you like someone to take away from one of your performances when they come see you?
Everybody has the right to do what they love and have fun while they do it. So, hope you're inspired to do that. Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
If you come out the house without socks in your shoes, it's a bad decision.
Thank you very much. And now who am I talking to?
Joking. Hi, I'm Clara Kent. What's up?
Hey, Clara. And what brings you to this event?
I'm here to perform alongside Monty Bahia and the Mob. There's 2 members that aren't standing here, but these are 2 of the 4. So yeah.
And who else is here?
Oh, what's up? My name is Bass Rick. I play bass.
Okay.
You can guess that from his name.
How are you feeling here before you're taking the stage today?
I'm feeling good. I love the wind. I'm an air sign, so this is fitting for me. The sun is out. There's the contrast of the storm happening. This is my type of weather, so yeah. Chaos and happiness.
The live stage, what draws you to it?
It's a part of my nature to connect and communicate, and I love music, so it just all aligns, makes sense, like a nice little cake, little pie. I'm like a little cake pie.
Well, the community aspect of getting together for music?
Yeah, it's enthralling. It's electrifying, getting people moving, and I just love to perform in music, even though I have stage fright, but I get through it because I'm just excited about it.
Oh, any thoughts on the drama on campus recently?
Oh yeah, I had to get privy to it because literally in the email, see, this is perfect for me. In the email I was reading up on everything, and it's honestly, it's a part of change. There's always going to be resistance to change, and it's just nice to know that the people on campus are doing everything in their power to stand up for their rights and do what humans are supposed to do. We're supposed to stand up for our freedoms. Like Monty's music is about freedom, my music is about rebelling, and can I say that, kicking A. So that's what we're going to do today on the stage. I'm excited. But yeah, I'm very happy to hear about the protesting about it. That's what's important to me. Like, people saying stuff, but are we going against it? Are we pushing back so we can have our room?
They're showing up for our communities.
Right. That's what matters to me. So I'm happy to hear that.
Anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
I'm excited to perform. Yeah! Just joking. I love Pitt tonight, so thanks for having us. We're really excited. The sun is beaming. I'm soaking it up while I can because you know it's Pittsburgh.
We don't get a lot of this.
Yeah, thanks, my man. Hey, one question though. You guys like know where to get like vanilla wafers at anywhere around here? Like, like.
I don't.
He's eating chips on the job. Like, what? Okay, so we're gonna do the counting. Ready? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. When you hear me say, bring out your mama.
Bring them out.
We say your auntie, pause, your cousin, okay? Bring out your mama.
Bring them out.
And we say your auntie, hey, your cousin. Okay, y'all got it.
My side needs practice.
Okay. Let's y'all supposed to follow what she says. And my side follows what I say. So let's try it one more time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. When I say, bring out your mama.
Bring them out.
And we say,
auntie, your cousin.
In America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Yeah.
Kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain. Yes. We will kill you for our woman.
2, 3. And wave your hands from side to side. Let's get it. Wave your hands from side to side. All right. Wave your hands up. Yeah.
Wave your hands from side to side.
How dare you miss me with the excuse? Said I'm right, I see the truth. Yeah, it's so clear. It's so damn clear. And just know you got something coming to you. I'm aiming right for you, yeah. You better stay fucking clear. Cause in my mind's eye, y'all some liars, no lie, I'm not playing. Try if you want to, nigga. Bring out your mama, your auntie, your cousins, ain't no game, I'll fuck them up too. Bring that ass outside. Won't you bring that ass outside? You done crossed the line and I ain't fucking round. Thought you were friends, but thought you played foul. Bring that ass outside. Yeah, here we go, and I say, bring out your mama, bring her back. We got it, we say your auntie, your cousin. All right, 2 times. Bring out your mama, bring it out, and we say your auntie, your cousin. All right, 3 times. Bring out your mama, bring her out, and we say your
auntie, your cousin.
All right, last time. Bring out your mama, bring her out, and we say your one. Y'all motherfuckers got me fucked up.
Got me fucked up.
So you might as well save those lies for yourself.
Save those lies for yourself.
Don't you say nothing else.
Don't you say nothing else.
I don't talk shit for my health. Only pipe up for my family. Pop up, don't call it 12.
Pop up, don't call 12.
Who you trying to finesse?
Who you trying to finesse?
Talking out the side of your neck.
Talking out the side of your neck.
Face me, say with your chest. No brakes, foot on the gas. When I come through, better say a prayer.
Yeah, like I said, I want to thank y'all for joining us. We got Aiden on guitar, Bass Rick on bass, Mark
society, and this is the mob. Yeah. How y'all feeling tonight? I said, are y'all feeling alright? If you can hear me say what? Say what? Say what? Say. I ain't got the energy for this one. I ain't want a job, so I quit one. One of these days, I'ma flip, son. I'm about to go and have a fit, son. Yeah. Hey, call me my name. Yeah. I ain't got the energy for this one. I ain't want a job, so I quit one. One of these days, I'ma flip, son. I'm about to go and have a fit, son. It's all in my head, I stay in the bed. It's hard to stay fed, I feel like a red. It's hard to stay low, it's hard to stay cold. My feelings are true, I feel like a fool. Up and down, man, I'm turning around and twisted. The way I trip and lose myself be something wicked. We can't fly, but we sure can get lifted. Last half when I felt the knees just tipping. I swear to God, I always gotta learn the hard way. Cause I will never get it if I learn the wrong way. I don't be feeling really anything these songs say. I sing along and find a picture perfect wrong way. I gain it all when I let myself go. Will I fall? I guess I'm gonna know. I plan on jumping up for higher things and grabbing things desiring. Like money, raising happiness, but only if it's hiring. I ain't got the energy for this one. I ain't want a job, so I quit one. One of these days, I'ma flip, son. I'm about to go and have a fix, son. I ain't got the energy for this one. I ain't want a job, so I quit one. One of these days, I'ma flip, son. About to go and have a fix, son. It's all in my head, I stay in the bed. It's hard to stay fed, I feel like a red. It's hard to stay blow, it's hard to stay cold. My feelings are true, I feel like a fool. Up and down, man, I'm turning around and twisted. The way I trip and lose myself is something wicked. We can't fly, but we sure can get lifted. Last half food, I felt the knees just tipping. I give no fucks, life is rough. We turn up and bite the dust. Get back up and just don't trust. Yeah, I got friends and I got buds. Spread so far because of personality.
Well, today, these people filled the streets in Oakland to demand trans rights. This rally was in response to 3 events scheduled at Pitt, featuring guest speakers who have openly expressed anti-trans sentiments. Tonight, the group Turning Point USA hosted Riley Gaines. Gaines is a swimmer who advocates for the exclusion of trans women from women's sports. Those who organized the rally say the events could perpetuate violence against trans people. Meantime, the university says while it doesn't directly support the events, they are protected under free speech.
It's March 27th. Turning Point USA has a speaker at the University of Pittsburgh today, transphobic loser swimmer Riley Gaines, who got really mad about Leah Thomas, is here speaking in just a couple minutes. Students have set up another anti-fascist rally, and we're gonna see what's happening.
So they're not going to let you in that camera unless you have a media badge. Go down and talk about that. So just let you know. Get a media badge? Nah, not at this point. No, it's kind of too late. It starts at 5:45. 5:45, yeah.
Again, we're going to keep trying, but I'll
Okay.
back up in my office.
Yeah, they're being pretty strict about everything. Here for the event. The sidewalk's closed. Yeah.
TP USA I'm Mike Mizak with the local news. My competitors are here trying to shoulder in on my fucking turf. And I don't fucking like it. Well, folks, they wouldn't let me inside the Riley Gaines speaking event, Toilet Paper USA. They wouldn't let us inside. They wouldn't let us get a press pass. So I guess they can suck on my big old pink torpedo. For the local news, I'm Mike Mizak. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to further support the local news, follow the link in the description to the Patreon, where you can get exclusive access to exclusive content and other very exclusive things.